Hi, Trevor here, reflecting on life through music. Thank you for stopping by. Well, coming again today, you're very welcome. I trust you enjoyed my last video on hard rock band Extreme. Nudu Betancourt, as considered, was one of the best guitarists going around at that particular time, so it's good to look at him and his mates in that band, that hard rock band. And we looked at more of the ballad, More Than Words, and the concept of love being more than words. It's a feeling, it's all-encompassing experience. So I trust you found that one encouraging. We're going on to a very popular R&B group today. In fact, this song, a song that these guys have had, is considered one of the romantic songs of the 20th century. That's how significant this song is when it came out. It was absolutely massive. Jamie Jones, Delirious Kennedy, Alfred Neveraz, Tony Borowak, guys actually knew each other a little bit, but there was a particular song that came out that a band needed to form to be able to sing, and these guys came along. They had the talent, they had the harmonies, they had the look, they had everything required to deliver some of these songs to the world. And because of a beautiful delivery, these songs became absolutely huge. The guys we're talking about are All-4-One. Now, All-4-One got signed to Atlantic Records in 1994, and the album, self-titled album All-4-One, is a very significant album for the world. The first song that came out, So Much in Love. This is a song that they were asked to sing and to deliver to the world, and they absolutely did that. And the world kind of thought, wow, this isn't, these four guys are amazing. Their vocals are pretty good, and they're just so heartfelt with the way that they sing. These guys are a little bit more than a boy band. They were an R&B boy band, which is pretty cool, I'm thinking. So we've got the official clip of So Much in Love. We've also got another song off the album, I Can Love You Like That. We've got a live version of that one below, which is pretty good. But the song that has been dubbed one of the most romantic songs of the 20th century, and by the way, this song also was number one in the Billboard 100 for 11 weeks in a row. It got to number one in Australia for 6 weeks in a row, and it got to the UK, number 2 in the UK, for 7 weeks. This song is so significant. It also received a Grammy Award. In fact, it's touted as one of the biggest hits, and still is one of the biggest hits in the hottest 100 of all time. This is how significant this song actually is. The song, I Swear. I swear by the moon and the stars in the sky, I swear I'm never going to break your heart. I swear I'm never going to do anything to disrupt you at all. I do wonder at what point in a relationship these sort of words would be said. Well, normally, you know, and perhaps at the start, and perhaps at a wedding, you might say some words like this one: hey, I'm always going to be with you, I'm always going to love you, I'm always going to be everything you want me to be. But we don't have wedding days, do we? Very often. In fact, we will, you know, the rough and tumble of life will get in the way and will disrupt those beautiful experiences, you know, financial burdens, children perhaps, you know, other family members, friends, unemployment, a whole heap of things coming to disrupt this I swear moment. And I'm never going to break your heart either, by the way. And I also look at the song "I Can Love You Like That" as well. I think there's a bit of a theme coming through here, and that is this guy's trying his absolute darndest to be everything that the girl wants him to be. I'm not quite sure love is like this. For a start, love is a two-way street. There's two people in love, just not just one. You know, we looked about the concept of falling in love. Well, in love is your love is like you're falling into this patience and kindness and goodness and considering the other person at all times kind of thing. And the other person's doing the same thing, by the way. But we don't want to get into this thing of having to try and measure up to what the other person is wanting or what the other person is expecting. Absolutely, there are elements of that in there, but you know what? We are who we are, and that person they are who they are. And if both of you kind of want the relationship, well, the expectations kind of just disappear. Well, there are expectations there, but they're met because it's just what you want to do. I think it's really dangerous, I think, to say songs like, I Can Love You Like That. You know, at what point is that going to be good enough? And even the song I Swear, I mean, I Swear is pretty cool at the start when everything is beautiful and rosy. But when life gets challenging, life gets hard, those beautiful ethereal feelings that make us think, I swear, well, love's got to be more compelling than that. And I think love requires us to put all else aside when the rubber hits the road, and at some point the rubber will hit the road. And I swear I'm never going to break your heart. I swear I'm always going to be with you. Absolutely, those words are there, but not out of desperation. These words are there out of choice. And these words are not there from just one person. The other person's going, oh, that's lovely. No, both people are saying that. And I suppose my little bit of a fear as life plays out these words, I swear I'm never going to break your heart. Well, we don't know that. You know, think we might say something or do something stupid and you know, we didn't think it was anything, but it was a bit of a thing to the other person. What happens then? Well, the I swear thing hasn't worked, has it? So you say sorry. You say, oh gee, that was a bit of a thing, wasn't it? Really, really sorry for that. And the other person, because of love, will forgive. Obviously, if it's abuse, if it's an affair, that sort of stuff, now I'm not talking about that sort of stuff, because that sort of stuff is betrayal. No, this is when just something might be said that, you know, if the person wasn't thinking or there was a bit of thoughtlessness there. That's what I'm talking about. So I wonder how far we can push I Can Love You Like That. Well, like what? How do you want me to love you? You know, oh, you need me to do it a little bit more. You need me to do it a little bit more. Oh, okay, well, I'll do that. Oh, hang on. I can't do any more. What's that? What happens then? Well, love takes us, envelops us, and makes our relationship deeper. All expectations come, all opinions about, you know, I like this, I like that, all of that goes too. And it all comes down to the relationship. And I think, you know, if we can think about just think about these words, I swear, and I can love you like that. If you can think, we can think about the words of these songs before we actually say them in these moments of, you know, romantic bliss. I think it's always good to think about these words before we say them, because they are important and they are significant and should not just be said in a romantic, lustful moment. I mean, these songs are absolutely stunning, mate, no doubt about it. And the words I swear, and there are beautiful words in there, by the moon and the stars and the sky, and you know, I'm never going to break your heart. I'm always going to be there for you. Well, relationships are like that, aren't they? But it's out of choice. We choose to be with that person as that person chooses to be with us. I think what I'm looking for, I think a little bit more in these songs is a little bit more of mutuality. I think a mutual experience of love, a mutual experience of togetherness. But make no mistake, I Swear was a massive song for All-4-One. Number 1 in Australia for 6 weeks, number 2 in the UK for 7, and number 11 in the UK. Number 1 in the UK for 11 weeks. It's a pretty amazing song. And I've got an official and live version of this below, and you can see why All-4-One with this guys chosen. Jamie Delirious, Alfred and Tony were chosen to sing these songs because they just sing them so well. And we all know that in the 1990s, when grunge was becoming a bit of a thing, bands like Oasis, this was a bit of a change up for the world. I think that's why the world responded so well to it. So we've got official and live of I Swear, official of So Much in Love, and live version I Can Love You Like That, all from the All-4-One album. These guys also got asked to do a song for the soundtrack of The Hunchback of Notre Dame. We've got Sunday, we've got a live version of that one. Between 1994 and 2015, there were 7 studio albums, 3 compilation albums, and 2 live albums. They did do they had a bit of a change of a record company in the year 2000, but they have sold 22 million albums, these guys. They actually have won a Grammy Award, and they've also won an American Music Award as well. So, you know, in the scheme of things, All-4-One have made their own mark on the world, absolutely. So the links to those 5 clips are in the description below, and I've also included my last video from hard rock band Extreme. So if you want to recap on them, feel free. We just go from one thing to another in this channel, that's okay. And it got me thinking, as we're still working away from A to J in this channel, we're just filling in some gaps. We're going to be getting to K very, very soon. There's a guy who was going to wait for Van Halen to do, but I think we've got to give Eddie Van Halen his own go. That's because he's the one that introduced this such unique guitar tapping style to the world. So I think we need to talk about that a little bit next time. So until then, I'll catch you around. Bye for now.